Time to run it all. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, this wet. Time to run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Time to run it all. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip, this wet. Time to run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Time to run it all. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. We are here. We're in JLHQ, Justice League headquarters, Hot 2100 Savannah. And we got with us Coach Fritz. Coach Fritz, he's somewhere in Shea Stadium. Shea Stadium, he got the Mets all right there. He around the Mets. And then you got Coach Julius Hall, who's in the lair of the Devil Bears. He's in the lair of the Devil Bears called Tompkins High School, in the lair of the Devil Bears. So how the coaches doing?
I am as well. I don't know whether Fritz hear us.
He heard me earlier. Coach Fritz.
He was making a thing that he couldn't hear.
Oh. You might have to come back in.
The aliens might have him.
Yeah. So you can go out and come back in. This is what happened when you're in Planet Brooklyn.
Fritz, you have to go out and come back in. All right. What we got here? What we got? Where we going? You know, my wife moved that thing and I needed it. I didn't tell her about that. Can you hear me, Jamal? Or you froze? You froze. You muted.
You muted me. I didn't mute myself, but
I ain't touched the dials.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what. So I had said to Coach Fritz to go out and come back in. So, but what we're going to come to this HBCU corner. HBCU corner right here. All right, Coach Fritz, man.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, Coach Fritz.
All right, cool.
All right. So, Coach Fritz, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you guys?
Awesome.
Doing excellent.
Just yesterday, I had a call from the Supreme Court.
Oh, about the Mets, because I see you in the Mets. I said you in Shea Stadium right now.
Yeah, Shea Stadium is for the old folks. Citi Field is for the new generation.
Coach Julius Hall said that's the best time for the Mets when they were in Shea Stadium. But he said, but go ahead. So you said you got a call from the Supreme Court yesterday? What did they let you know?
Something about the stupid alien. Contrell is just a hater when it comes to the alien show.
Without a doubt.
I am so glad you said the stupid aliens. That's right. That is so correct. Well, we got something that ain't stupid right now. You know, this is not stupid right here. We're celebrating again. Oh, we always start out our HBCU, and here we got a young Jaguar.
love switching instruments. Oh.
Alright, King, what's up, man? You just completed the SU Human Jukebox Summer Band Camp. So, did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, I enjoyed myself.
Did you have fun?
Of course, I had fun.
So, can you just tell us about your experience?
So I love my experience. I made like almost my whole section first, and like I like how like my section leaders they was helping me how to breathe properly and actually like lock in and do discipline.
Lock in and do discipline. Got you. So, do you plan on coming back next year?
Yes, I plan on doing it
Why?
because I love the experience.
So, when it's time for you to go to college, what college do you want to go to?
SU
SU. And you want to be a part of the what?
Human Jukebox.
You want to be
And so Lil King, again, the summer camp for Southern University. Coach Julius Hall, you frequently go there for the games down there, that Bayou Classic. And what's your thoughts, Coach Julius Hall?
Well, he got a little while before he can get there because he is so young, but he can play. And I'm impressed with him. So, we got a legend on the rise because he going to be something. That little boy, they're going to be something.
All right. And we go to Coach Fritz.
He got a great gift. That's a talented gift to play two different instruments at two different times. That's a great gift. I'm glad he's in camp. I hope they keep nurturing that artist, his artist mentality, his artist creativity. I hope they keep nurturing that because he's going to be phenomenal. He's going to be a legend.
All right. Yes, indeed. And so now we come to this right here. We got something for you, and we're going to give this shout out. We got a shout out going on with regards to Flage. They won again on the FIBA. They won. Flage is right there. She got her medal and also holding the trophies. Flage, LSU, Savannah, Sprayberry, all of that in the house. So, Coach Fritz, what's your thoughts on that?
Congratulations. She's repping Savannah for you guys out there in Savannah down there. She repping it. It's good that the women basketball team got their trophy, got their gold, got their medal. It's just more of the hard work and dedication that they put into their stuff that they deserve to get their rewards.
All right. And now we come to this. Coach Julius Hall is out. And this person is Nasir Rudy Anderson. Nasir is in Atlanta in high school, but he's from Savannah, Georgia, part of the Anderson family here. But now he's gone to Prolific. Prolific is now, some say Prolific started out west, and they have now expanded to Florida. And so now they have some of the best athletes with regards to basketball in the entire country. And now Nasir, one of the number one point guards in the country. And in fact, he was on the 16 and under USA team that won the FIBA Cup championship in Mexico this past June. And he was named MVP. So Nasir Anderson is making a move on. So Coach Fritz, any thoughts?
Congratulations to him. I need to see some highlights for him. For him to be, it's a good thing that he's getting his accolades and he's getting, he won championships, because all that experience is going to help him down the line.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. So there's some breaking news that has come out. Coach Bernard Brown is not here with us. And the breaking news is Dwight Howard's wife has filed for divorce. They've been married for approximately 6 months, and she has filed for divorce and she has asked for half of the estate, of the marital estate, Dwight Howard's wife. So, Coach Fritz, what's your thoughts on that?
Two things, a couple of things. Did he sign a prenup? That's number one. Number two, you didn't even help this man get this. Well, you know what? Let me rephrase that. I don't know how long she been together with him that they finally got married. I don't know if they were together for 8 years and whatever things is going on. But you got with this man. It's supposed to be for richer or for poorer, and now you want half of his estate. If you didn't help him achieve that his estate, I don't think you're entitled to half. That's my opinion.
All right, Coach Julius Hall.
I don't. Let me get this right. I think she should get the whole estate. He was dumb enough to marry somebody without a prenup. She was. You could tell she already talking about. 6 months. She already know that the man got all kind of ghosts in his closets.
Correct.
Not his closet, his closets. And you still married? Yeah, right.
Money.
Okay, well, it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen. And now we come to this week's Ebony Sports Reporters Hall of Fame inductee. Coach Fritz, who's the inductee for you for the Ebony Sports Reporters Hall of Fame?
This is a dance group, African dance group, Asasiya. What they do for the kids, I'm gonna send y'all video clippings. What they do for the kids, they train them. The kids go to practice. They go to dance. They put all that all out, and then when the show comes, they are fierce. They are fierce. They have the little ones all the way up to the girls that's in college. You know what I'm saying? So it's a family oriented thing. They definitely make sure the kids, and the funny thing that I like about them too, the thing that I like about them is all the kids, they make it where they go into college and they got scholarships. So that's why I want to give them their props, their hero.
All right.
Hall of Fame.
All right. Coach Julius Hall.
Chris Backyard Franklin from the Tompkins High Wolverines. I think he's deserving of being in our Ebony Sports Reporters Hall of Fame. And he was an outstanding athlete. He inspired many themes and used to set the building on fire all the time. Was a hell of an athlete on the basketball court. So we want to make sure that we recognize Chris Franklin.
Okay. All right. And I'll throw in Earl Bryant. Earl Bryant, who plays with Grove High School and then went to play for Savannah State. And now is a coach at one of the City of Savannah's Department of Leisure Services centers, the WW Law Center. So throw out Earl Bryant. And so now we come to this right here. The NBA Summer League. What are some of your thoughts and what have you seen on the NBA Summer League? Coach Julius Hall.
Well, say Bronny playing pretty good. But they say Bernard is going to be coaching in the NBA next year because they saw him coaching. And so they say he's next. He's next in line for a coaching job. Say anybody can coach in the NBA now. So, it should be exciting with these young players coming up. The NBA just got to rebrand itself a little bit. So we'll see.
Go ahead, Coach Fritz, because Coach Julius Hall just made some stuff up. Go ahead, Coach Fritz.
What?
The Summer League is very interesting. You get to see I saw the Philly and Utah game. It was a little chippy, but everybody's showing their talents. Everybody's showing, I'm the future. This is the this is the class that this is the time that everybody gets to see their potential and what's coming, and it's good that they have the summer league, because then they going through orientations, they going through a whole bunch of different things to help them start their career in the NBA. You know what I mean? Instead of being off and hanging out and doing crazy things that they're gonna get themselves into. I believe this is a great thing for them. I saw one game; it was very interesting. That was Utah versus Philly.
Okay. So Coach Julius Hall went and said that Coach Bernard Brown will be coaching. We wasn't going to do this. We was not going to do it at this point right here. But we're going to show you one up. Oh, let me back up. This is tied to iso ball. When y'all hear iso ball, what's the thoughts come to your mind when you think about iso ball on the court? Iso ball, Coach Fritz. When you hear iso ball, what do you think about iso ball? When you hear iso ball, what do you think?
Iso Joe. You know, everybody get out the way. Let him take his man one-on-one. If his man can't stop him, he has scored. So that's Iso Joe. Lou Williams was like that. Jamal Crawford was like that. These guys are talented that they could, you know, you put them on one side, you isolate them, and if they take their man and the help comes, they know to either pass the ball or do their thing. Carmelo is on a second tier of that.
All right. Coach Julius Hall, iso ball. When you hear iso ball, you think about the ISO, what comes to your mind?
Nothing, because I've never heard the term before in my life until just now.
What? They used to call Joe Johnson Iso Joe. That was his name when he was at Atlanta, Iso Joe. So when they say Iso Joe, you already know that he's going to be on either on the left side of the court, the block, or the other side, and then he just take his man.
I don't remember none of that.
All right. So yeah, so iso ball.
And you rep Atlanta? And you rep Atlanta, you don't remember? I'm from New York and I know that. Especially Iso Joe. And he did that in Atlanta.
Well, Coach Fritz, it kind of lines up with regard to this is one of the people that Coach Bernard Brown has coached, and with regards to him doing ISO. This is ISO from one of the people that Coach Bernard Brown coaches. And so again, so that's what some of y'all checking out the show, y'all will understand why I say that Coach Julius Hall he just stand up, he just lying right now, sit down lying. This is ISO, one of Coach Bernard Brown's players. Was that not horrible? What's that, Coach? That was one of Coach Bernard Brown players. So that's what he got. That's what he's coaching. So Coach Fritz, go ahead on that ISO.
He called everybody away and he went to the hole and missed. And I'm sitting there going, you had the free, you know, you tall, you had a free lane. You should have made that. You know, what Shaq's be saying? Somebody smaller on you, you could take him barbecue chicken. Yeah, he did. He just did the barbecue. That's all he did. Oh, my God. It was just slippery and messy. It looked crazy. But Bernard Brown, I'm going to have to stick up for him. I don't think he'll coach somebody like that. I can tell you that now.
But he did. Okay. Coach Julius Hall.
Well, you got to watch Jamal, because y'all know Jamal will fabricate a story. That was the guy was auditioning for the Harlem Globetrotters Youth League. And you know, the Harlem Globetrotters throw the ball on the backboard and everything. So that was a tryout for the Harlem Globetrotters Youth League. Okay.
All right. You all heard the misinformation from Coach Julius Hall. So far, the WNBA, we're now looking at who you think should be MVP or who's putting on an MVP performance. Coach Julius Hall.
Ooh, boy. Angel Reese is playing very good at this point. But it's too early right now to even think about the MVP because, I mean, you know, like you said, for right now. But I like Angel Reese. Her game is coming around. Not only can she continue to elevate her game, but she's elevating her status out in the entertainment world. You see her everywhere doing everything. And most times, if you got one of those things going, the other is off. She's able to play both at a high level. So I'm really impressed with Angel Reese. I thought one time she needed to sit down and play basketball, but she's playing great ball. And she's also, a great entertainment content creator.
All right. Coach Fritz.
The forward for the Minnesota Lynx, Collier, she's playing lights out. She's the reason why the team is 18-3. The Minnesota Lynx, if they keep up this pace, they're gonna win the championship. And she's one of the captains. She's the captain on that team. She's the scorer on that team. So she's doing her thing.
You say the same thing about the Cleveland Cavaliers when they was 42-4.
Yeah. That was Fugazi them. I don't understand that part, but she's good. I could tell you. Remember, we talk differently about the girls than the men. So I could say she's good. All
right. And in fact, the coach for the Lynx is a little upset with them, saying like, wait a minute, we got the best record and you all are doing this, treating us like this. Our players can't be part of NBA, part of the All-Star game. But we're now going to do this. We're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. This is Ebony Sports Reporters with Coach Julius Hall, Coach Fritz. And this is a timeout. We'll be right back. Ebony Sports Reporters.
Hey, Port Wentworth, Savannah, Georgia, surrounding counties. I don't know if y'all know, but y'all got a good man that's trying to do good things for y'all city. Mr. Rufus Bright. Y'all need to go ahead and re-elect him because he's already been in office. But I don't know if y'all know all the good things and wonderful things he's been doing for the city. I don't know if y'all know who I am, but I'm Big Bro Dre. This is the Found First production. You know what I mean? I want to let y'all know that this has been brought to you by the committee to elect Rufus Bright for City Council of Port Wentworth in Savannah, Georgia. But y'all need to tap in and tune in. You know what I mean? And keep following him and vote for him. Get out to those polls. You know what I'm saying? Get ready. You know what I mean? Don't hold back. Don't sit there and waste no time. Run to them polls and make sure you go and run and vote for Mr. Rufus Bright.
Vote for Rufus Bright. Vote for Rufus Bright. Vote for Rufus Bright. Vote for Rufus Bright. You want to see some brighter days? Vote for Rufus Bright. You want somebody who knows the way? Vote for Rufus Bright.
We are back. Ebony Sports Reporters with Coach Fritz, Coach Julius Hall. And we say support all our supporters. Kim's Cafe, located at 714 MLK Jr. Boulevard. Shep Food and Gas, don't ride by, stop by. One Price Cleaners, located in the Farmers Market in Garden City, Georgia on Highway 80. Davis Johnson Bozeman Law Firm offices in Savannah, Atlanta, and Statesboro. And listen to Hot 2100 Savannah. Get that ear candy. Hot2100Savannah.com. We are back. We are back. Excuse me. So there's a sport that's called street beefs. Street beefs that they have rules for it. They fight. They have them in the ring. But sometimes they're not necessarily in the ring. And so, oh wow. Coach Teacher's going to say, y'all probably going to hell. But
let's see.
Hey, bro. Tell me why I'm downtown 7-Eleven. I'm finna get some blunts and shit. I come out the store, bro. It's a nigga squaring up with another nigga who ain't got no leg.
I thought we had the clean version. But there's a fight between a person who has artificial limbs on his legs. And the artificial limb person is the one that is initiating the fight. And we were going to ask, is that West Savannah or Brooklyn?
West Savannah.
Well, it's Brooklyn all day. You see all kinds of stuff. Brooklyn is like Walmart. I went to Walmart the other day and I say, this Walmart never fails to amaze me. You can go in there, you're going to find the weirdest people in the world in Walmart. I'm talking about the weirdest people. I went in Walmart the other day, pick up a device, and I said, what in the world is that? I had to look up, but that was definitely Brooklyn, and Brooklyn and Walmart is just alike.
Nah, I'll say that for Savannah. That's country. Country and Walmart. This is country as can be. You know what I'm saying? You ever see people in the country go to Walmart? I have, especially when I come to Savannah, or when I go to the southern part of Georgia. Like you said, I give you that. Walmart never seems to amaze people.
And in the fight, his legs come off. Both his legs come off. And his friends are right there. So even some of his friends try to step in. And so, yes, but that was a street beef right there. So that is a sport that goes on. That was not necessarily the street beef with the rules. But yeah, that was a street beef. And so, but we got something else for you. And so it might be kind of shocking, but this right here, because Julius Hall might be a little stunned by this right here. Christian McCaffrey. We know he's now with the 49ers, but guess what?
Oh.
Coach Julius Hall.
Yeah. You keep it up, you're going to have the all-time rushing record.
So Lamar Jackson. Lamar
Jackson ain't no joke. Christian McCaffrey got that many yards is great also, because that boy run hard. He don't tip. You see too many backs in the league these days tipping through the hole. Christian McCaffrey, the reason he's so good, he played football, old-fashioned football. He goes straight at you.
Correct. I agree with what he just said. Lamar Jackson is going to have a record for rushing for quarterbacks. He's gonna hold a record for that. It's going to be a while before somebody catches to him on that one. Now, Christian McCaffrey should have more yardage because a lot of people don't realize there's a couple of times when he was in Carolina, he was hurt. I think 2 seasons or 3, he was hurt. But if he wasn't hurt, he's the old style football, smash mouth football. So he was smashing your mouth, running through you. So if he wasn't hurt for those 2 seasons, I think he should at least be close to 8,000 and change.
All right. So Coach Tisha is not with her. Coach Tisha is on hiatus. We don't know what she's doing. She's on hiatus somewhere.
She's on assignment, not a hiatus, on assignment.
Oh, she's on assignment. But guess what? Because I kind of thought Coach Frisch might say something like that. We have a video of Coach Tisha when she was a little girl, when she was in Mississippi with them family members down there.
Don't get messed up.
I'm just showing you how she was when she was a little girl.
Yeah.
Coach Tisha. That's why she's like that. That's why she's like that. Climbing the fence and then flipping off of it. Coach Fritz, Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts about Coach Tisha?
Well, that was definitely 40 years ago when she was young and she was flipping. And she's still flipping today, but she's flipping out. All the time, she's flipping out. And I know she's probably watching this right now on assignment. She's flipping out. She was good back then at that age to jump off that fence backwards and land a perfect landing. No, she didn't fall or nothing. You want to show that to us again?
Fearless.
Oh, you said you want to see it again?
Yeah, show it to the world. This is Tisha.
All right. So just hold on just so we get Coach Tisha again. Excuse me. This is when she with her family, the Paytons down there in Mississippi. And this was actually a segue to something right here. Hold on. We're going to give you Coach Tisha.
Yeah.
Perfect landing.
And Coach Fritz liked them country girls. He loved them country girls. Coach Fritz. So
Perfect Landing. She should try for the Olympics. Start doing gymnastics for the Olympics because she already has she's not scared. You know what I'm saying? She's already got the confidence. She's not scared to do that kind of flip. And that was kind of high. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of high, and that's natural. You know what I'm saying? She's not in the gym yet. She's not coached. That's just pure talent and pure natural.
All right. And her cousin is Gary Payton. Gary Payton has said he don't want to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. You know, he don't want his shirt up in the rafters, jersey up in the rafters there in Oklahoma City. He said his stuff need to be in Seattle. Him and with regards to Deathless and also the human eraser, also the man of the hour, Sean Kemp. That's what he said. So, Coach Fritz, what's your thoughts on that? That Gary Payton said, don't do Oklahoma City and do not for us. It's Seattle is the deal.
I agree. They made their names in Seattle. They still have charities and stuff that they do for the community in Seattle. They never OKC left the ownership left OKC, left Seattle and went to OKC. Sean Kemp and Gary Payton wasn't part of that move. You know what I'm saying? Their time and their generation was Seattle. If your young generation, all y'all young guys keep looking at OKC and be like, oh, OKC, y'all should look at Seattle, Google it, YouTube it, and look at Rain Man and The Glove. And you'll understand why they embedded in Seattle. They grew up in Seattle. The community loved them. You know, there was artists that was in Seattle and they all got together to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? So NBA, bring Seattle back. Y'all need the Supersonics back.
Coach Julius Hall.
They got Seattle over there in Oakland. Seattle, Oklahoma. Seattle, Oklahoma. That's a city. No, it's a team.
Wow.
Gary should just go on in the Hall of Fame and shut the hell up. You know, it's not many people. Well, not the Hall of Fame. What are you getting? His jersey retired, right?
His jersey retired.
Yeah. Well, he should just go ahead and get his jersey retired. Don't matter where you get that. It's an honor to get your jersey retired.
He
That
didn't
shows
play
that
for
somebody
them.
thought that you were good. Huh?
He didn't play for OKC.
And what they're indicating is that OKC is saying that this is their first championship. They were saying that they totally cut off the Seattle. The franchise, they won in Seattle. They won. And they say, look at the players from Seattle that you don't see their jersey or the one jersey in the rafters there at OKC. So they're saying OKC. And essentially, that's what Gary is saying. It's kind of like they have disrespected us and they have ignored all the part of history of Seattle. What's going to be interesting is that the NBA is now looking at it because they do see the support in Seattle. So they're like, so will that team become the Seattle Supersonics? And will the records now leave from OKC per se and not go to Seattle like what happened to Cleveland Browns, that the records then left from the Baltimore Ravens and now go back to Cleveland. So, but we come to this right here because Giannis is saying that he might still be a buck. Coach Julius Hall, he said he might still be a buck.
Well, you got to stay where he at and go where the money at too. He got options. He got to explore all his options. They pay him well. He needs to stay on that. If he can build him a team, sometimes to these players, it ain't about the money, it's about winning. And so I guess right now with him, it's about winning, you know? So he's going to get the money because he's a great player. So, you know, it's just up to him. If he stay there, then I wouldn't care because I'm not a Buck fan. He gonna have to build a team around him because OKC and Cleveland and Golden State and all these teams they're doing what it takes to win championships or to get to the championship.
Jay Brown put it out there. So I'm going to share this. The opinion of Coach Julius Hall is really the opinion of Coach Julius Hall, and not the opinion of every sports supporters and our black media. We love you, Cream City. We love you, Cream City. Cream City, we love you, Cream City.
Jamal,
Fritz.
they love you. Also, I didn't think our internet was up. I thought we taped. I didn't think it was up because I didn't see the viewers on there. But I see Jay. A lot of people internet was knocked out, but I thought ours was knocked out also.
I agree with Jay Brown. Giannis needs to stay, build a team around you. You've been in Milwaukee since you was young. Milwaukee snatched you up from Atlanta. Atlanta had the pick, and they brought Giannis in. They were doing everything, and Milwaukee just snatched them up, and everything's been history ever since then. Have them build a team around you. There's no other team that's going to take him and his brother. You know what I'm saying? It's just Milwaukee is doing that for you. Stay with Milwaukee. Give them the loyalty. Give them a chance to build a team around you. As people are noticing, I think Richard Jefferson was talking about how the things have changed and how the players have the power and trying to build a team, and the owners are selling because they realize they're going to lose in the long run. They let somebody else handle it. You know what I'm saying? Mark Cuban sold. Jordan sold some of his shares. So it's different now. You know, stay with your team. You don't need to be in a join LeBron or be in a big market. You already bought Milwaukee a championship. You just have to do it again to cement your legacy. You know, he's a hero. He's a legend over there. So that's that.
Jamal, you muted.
He's reading Jay's part.
So Bradley Beal, what should happen with Bradley Beal, Coach Fritz?
Find a situation that's right for him. Find a situation that's right for him. He's a talented scorer. I don't know if he's 100% healthy, but when he's 100%, he is unstoppable. I do like his game. Find the right situation for him. That's all.
Now, Bradley Beal, I want to let you know this. We did not say this. And Coach Fritz, we didn't say it. Coach Julius Hall said, who gives a doggone about Bradley Beal? We did not say that. We have love for Bradley Beal because he came from the Wizards. But that's what Coach Julius Hall said. Who give a doggone about Bradley Beal? Coach Julius Hall, go ahead. Let the world know.
Well, I'm going to continue to say, who cares about Bradley Beal? He just needs to find the right situation so he can get in. You know, I'm not hating on him, but you know, until you prove yourself to get to that championship and win it, we're not trying to hear about Bradley Beal. You know, Bradley Beal will be all right.
Okay. So
see, that's Bradley Beal calling you now.
So Terrence McKinney, who almost passed away 2 times on 2 occasions, almost separate instances, situations. But Terrence McKinney, he recently had his match in the UFC that was in June, and he brought about a submission. But then also we got something else. I don't know if you need to call this a submission or a knockout or knock submission or something like that, but this is separate. And I let y'all know this. ESPN has not allowed us to have the full clip that they're going to show. It's about a minute something clip because he handles it all like in 60 seconds. So we're going to show you a piece of what we're able to get with regard to Terrence McKinney. All right, that's Terrence McKinney. So this is separate. Also tied into what we know: UFC, mixed martial arts, professional fighting league. I don't know if this is a knockout or knock submission or something else.
Imada locking in on Masvidal's neck there with his leg.
Yeah, Imada's backwards on an upside-down triangle. Oh, Masvidal's unconscious! Oh my God, a huge upset!
Coach Fritz, what do you call that?
Barbaric.
Ooh,
I have to say that's barbaric because that's like, ooh, he flipped him on his neck, and he already had his leg around his neck and lights out. You know what I'm saying? That look, the UFC is more like the gladiators to me.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the octagon, almost the same principle, and you win when you knock your opponent unconscious or he submits. They just don't do it to the death. Remember, back in the days, it was to the death. You die, so be it. You know what I mean? But yeah, a little bit barbaric.
All right. Yes, indeed. And so, excuse me. Oh, Coach Julius Hall, you're back. So we let you. Terrence McKinney, again, is lightweight champion in the UFC, and he is. They say he is a beast. He's a nightmare, and so we tried to get the clip. The match was just like 60 seconds, and ESPN are the ones who control it, and so we can't get the full access. But this is just a portion that we're able to pull with regard to Terrence McKinney. But we also got something we're trying to figure out: is it a knockout or a submission or a knock submission, something like that? But this is, and there's two separate videos. But now this is the one that, again, I have some confusion. Is this a knockout, a submission, or knock submission?
Imada locking in on Masvidal's neck there with his leg.
Yeah, Imada's backwards on an upside-down triangle. Oh, Masvidal's unconscious! Oh my God, a huge upset!
What's your thoughts on that? Is that a knockout submission or knock submission or something else?
Well, I think they need to check his jock strap. They need to check his jock strap. I think it must be had some chloroform in it or something.
Okay.
Every time you get somebody in that move, they get, they got to submit. Right. I can't tell you. Amen.
Okay. And so now, Toronto Blue Jays, they eating up the East. What's going on with that, Coach Fritz?
This is the middle of the season. Everybody's doing what they got to do. It's when the All-Star, it's after the All-Star, and see what everybody do. Because I remember Toronto was doing good, and they faltered at the end. And I remember picking them. So I'm not going to give them, what was it, a year or 2 years ago? They were hot, and then they get into the playoff, nothing. They got taken out. So I'm not going to put all my eggs in Toronto real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Coach Julius Hall.
Toronto Blue Jays?
Yeah. The AL.
Taking the East?
Yeah. They're making things happen right now. Or you think that's not going to maintain? Coach Fritz said that they're going to peter out.
Y'all forgot the Braves is over there?
Wrong one.
The AL, not
AL.
National League.
Okay, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
Montreal went to Washington, D.C.
Okay, yeah, okay. Y'all forgot the Yankees over there?
That's why I didn't say nothing. I know the Yankees are over there. That's why I said Toronto.
These people have a history of choking. What they won? One World Series?
Yeah.
When I was 12?
The opinion of Coach Julius Hall, merely the opinion of Coach Julius Hall, not the opinion of every sports supporters and our black media. We love you, Canada. We love you. We love you, Canada. We love you, Canada. Okay, all right. Since you can go like that, so this is motivation because we always got to do a little motivation for you. A little motivation.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so.
Motivation. Coach Fritz, what's your thoughts on the motivation?
I'm good. Not highly motivated like that yet.
You what? Coach Julius Hall.
It wasn't motivating. You might want to show it 10 times, and then we might could get motivated.
Did you not see that? Look at this man.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so.
Even if you are a pussy cat, you gotta think like you're a tiger or a lion. It's okay. And so when you walk amongst the lions, amongst the tigers, guess what? You walk just like them, and you even a pussy cat. That's motivation.
Like I said, you might want to show it 10 times.
That's not no motivation. That's not no motivation. All the lions is out there roaring, and you going meow. That's not motivation.
All right. Well, I got something for you. This happened at Grant Center. This is what we did at Grant. We came on to Grant Center. This is what we did at Grant Center. We did this at Grant Center. Just to let y'all know, this is what we did at Grant Center. That's what we did to Bernard Brown at Grant Center. We doubles dunked on him. Two of us dunked on Bernard Brown. Coach Julius Hall, what you think about that? What we did to your boy over at the Grant Center?
Well, if they did that to me, I want to fight too. They'll just show it off. If two people can dunk the ball at the same time on your team, then your team don't need to be on the floor.
All right. Coach Fritz.
Julius is right. Old school basketball, that's a fight. That's showing out. That's showing out. Especially, you know where that's a fight? You come to my home court and you do that. You know what I'm saying? You come to my hood, you come to my court and you do that. Yeah, it'll probably be a fight, but the other way to handle that, if you don't want to fight, if what you do is they do that dunk, you go, okay, that's how we playing, and you run them out the gym. You just run them out the gym, bust their ass, run them out the gym. Excuse me for that. I know we're gonna get fined for that one, but you got two people dunk like that. It's either one or two things. You fight because they're gonna show out, or you just run them out the gym where they don't come back no more.
Okay, all right. So we're going back to baseball. Baseball. This is a slide. Baseball. We got this for you.
That's outrageous. An absolute okey doke. Mullins is running. Low pitch. Terrans with a dart. Safe is the call as Mullins somehow kept his right foot on the bag despite a throw that looked like it beat him.
The throw definitely beat him, but the slide is what did it for Cedric Mullins. The old swim move right here.
That was a good one.
Coach,
that was a good one. He put that hand out there and took it back. Slid around the other side. That was a good one.
I've seen a lot of different slides and people coming to base. They're doing some crazy things, and that was a good one. I have to admit that. That was a good one.
All right. Coach Julius Hall.
I just showed you.
Oh, but it wasn't your turn. That's what I thought.
I thought I went out of order, but I thought that was that was a great steal. That needs to be taught.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that. So that needs to be taught. So,
yeah.
Y'all used to race cars when you were little? Do you used to race cars?
No.
No, you didn't race cars.
What kind of cars?
Cars, toy cars.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remote control. Yeah, if you're talking about cars as a young kid, nah.
Yeah, I was just asking because
they had no remote control when you was a boy, Fritz.
Yes, they did. They started having that. Your age, no. My age, yes.
and I just realized I'm regret this right now, what I'm about to do, because now it's going to motivate Coach Julius Hall, because you have something that's happening around the entire country, like Atlanta, one of the places, and they play for money. They race for money.
Hey, see, I've been doing well, not great, but good. Can't complain, I got more than I
10,
should. Been a
9,
while since I threw in the
8,
hood.
7,
I just hope that my folks understand how to hit
Drivers ready?
everything.
Watch the
I
light.
get to it. Anyway, just say like my music.
And that pops $4,800 right there. That popped $4,800.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
God damn.
So they're racing cars now, and you have contests around the entire country. You have them right there in Atlanta. You have a series that goes on. So, Coach Julius Hall.
Well, you see how fast those little cars were going.
Mm-hmm.
Fast enough, if they go out of control and hit you, they're gonna kill you. So they ain't got no safety precautions in it. I will never, ever, ever, ever attend one.
Wow. Okay.
They come up with all kind of sports.
Okay. Coach Fritz.
Yeah, I heard about that sport. I remember friends getting those are remote control cars powered with gas. There's a particular gas that you put in that, and the remote control cars are gone. It's like it's gone. But like Julia said, if it hits a rock or it hits something, it's a projectile. It's coming for you. You know what I'm saying? It'll lose control and come for you. So, but I could see that's being big. I remember once upon a time in New York, kids was just doing that. They were just racing it. They'll race it out in the street. They'll race it in the park. I don't know if they were doing it for money, but I could see down south they do it for money, and it's like a competitive thing, and they making money off of it, and it's kudos for the people that's doing. They're doing something productive and not getting themselves in trouble.
Because those are adults. Those are adults, men and women. Those are adults, and so these are adults too. And they are going to die, and it's still going to go on. This is still going to go on. So we're going to throw this out there to y'all.
I was upset of watching a documentary of a guy being an asshole to everybody, but then call me an asshole, and I ain't been nothing but nice to this dude. Now, this real talk. Go back and document it. When Michael Jordan got to Chicago, I made it real easy for him to walk those streets on the west side of Chicago. My family took care of him. My sister and his brother hung out. My little nephew lived with Michael Jordan. Now, I'm being extremely good to this dude. So all this, Isaiah was an asshole. No, dude, I was looking out for you. Nowhere in the history of the game have I ever seen such disrespect.
Coach Julius Hall.
I agree with Isaiah. I agree with him 100%. Michael Jordan was a very disrespectful person. And when he started really getting to that point where he won the championships and everybody calling him the greatest, like I said, I don't believe that you should be awarded the greatest of all time just for your playing ability. You should be awarded the greatest of all time for what you contribute to the community, what you give back, what you can help lift somebody else up with. Just your playing ability should not be a factor, because believe it or not, there's always somebody on the planet better than you. They just ain't on the court. So you really ain't the greatest.
All right, Coach Fritz.
Whew. I didn't know that history about, you know, now I can understand why Isaiah is the way he is about Jordan. You know, that is Isaiah's city. Everybody keeps saying, oh, Jordan took your city away from you. If his family is there and they treat you very well, because, you know, Isaiah, Magic, and all of them, they from an old school that, you know, they could go to somebody's house. You know, Magic went to Doc's house and Doc took care of him. You know, it's like I'm gonna show you the ropes. You do the same thing to somebody else. If Isaiah's family took care of you, there's no need. Don't. Both of them have a hatred towards each other, and they need to sit down and iron it out. Because when Jordan won the first championship, and you and your team walked out, you know, Jordan won the playoff, and you and your team walked out. Y'all didn't give him credit. I think that was it was disrespectful. You know, both players have been disrespectful to each other. The disrespect cost Isaiah, you know, going to the Olympics and being on the 92. Isaiah should have been on the 92. You know what I'm saying? But his antics, early 90s, when Jordan them beat them to go to the championship, and y'all just walk off the court and don't shake Jordan's hands, I think that was a little bit disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Jordan always gives respect to Dumars, Sally, and I forgot who else. He said those guys came and shook his hands after he won. Y'all was beating Jordan up. Y'all had a Jordan rule. You know what I'm saying? They grown men now. They need to iron that out and hash it out. I can understand Jordan just keep it moving and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? But if the man helped you when you first got there and your family, I don't know what Jordan did on his side, but you can't be an a-hole without, you know, y'all got to hash that out. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, Coach Fritz. Wow. Okay. Well, we're going to do this right here. We're going to combine these two videos because we're in last minutes. And so it is tied to some motivation, motivation. Now, because these two right here, Mr. Leroy Cantrell with the one said to him, he's obviously going to say that it's an alien. This first one's going to alien. That's what they're going to say. It's an alien or something like that. Now, but this is somebody that was trained by Coach Julius Hall. Coach Julius Hall, your thoughts?
The first guy, I thought that was AI because you noticed that he had no dirt on him, but he was in the dirt. But every time he got up, there was no dirt falling off him, no dirt on him. His shirt wasn't dirty. So I didn't believe that part. Now, guy right there, he just need to eat his Wheaties.
All right. Coach Fritz.
I'm going to start with the second one first. You psyched yourself out. You're like, yeah, I could do this. And then you get it stuck on your chest. You didn't even do one. If you know you ain't ready, you can't put all those weights on there. You know what I'm saying? Can't put all those weights on there. Cannot. Now, the first one, I agree with Julius on one part. No dirt, no nothing. He was on the ground. He was flipping, and he literally was rubbing along the dirt. That looked like clay, red clay, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's like red clay. Do you know how hard that is when it's get on your clothes to come off? And that's probably him doing it somewhere else, and it's a green room, and they put that in the background.
All right. Well, this is Ebony Sports Reporters, and we have with us Coach Fritz, Coach Julius Hall, Coach Tisha, and Coach Bernard Brown on hiatus. Coach Stud has finished up his duties, his investigation. He'll be back with us. And we said check out all our shows on Our Black Media and check out hot2100savannah.com. Julius and Jamal and with DJ Vicious on Saturday mornings from 8 to 10. Check us all out and all our other shows on Hot 2100 Savannah and Our Black Media. Appreciate y'all. We are signing out. Peace.
Hot 2100.